The reason people gain weight despite fasting all day is because fasting is not this magical thing that's going to help. Have you ever wondered what successful people have that you don't? What are they doing that you might not be doing? How are they so fit, toned, and healthy while you're not? You ever wondered what you might be missing? Hi, my name is Mo Gayas. Essentially, I'm a kid who's obsessed with winning and sharing the lessons with you because growing up, I wish I had someone like me to help me out. On the Healthy Systems podcast, you will learn one main idea, system from each episode that you can use in your life, whether that is financial, relationships, fitness, and wellness. So if you're a millennial, you're hyper ambitious, this podcast is for you because the more systematic your life is, the more you can win and not waste time. So join me on your journey to building a life of healthy systems for yourself. Hey, this is your host, Coach Moe, and today's podcast episode at Healthy Systems is something that a lot of you would be able to relate to, and it's really good. So today's topic is, why do people gain weight despite fasting 15 hours a day? Yep, you heard that right. Why do people gain weight despite them fasting 15 hours a day? This is very relevant to obviously all the Muslim audience because a lot of us are fasting during the month of Ramadan right now. Today, at the recording of this episode, it is day 13 for me here in Detroit, Michigan. And this is a topic that I was talking to one of my clients about yesterday because you can fast all day. And I know a lot of my friends, even the ones that are not religious, they fast even, throughout the year. They're fasting like 40 hours at a time. They're fasting 3 days in a row and they're just doing water fasts. And fasting is a very, very fascinating concept. And the goal of this podcast is to demystify some of the myths behind it and also highlight some of the benefits behind it. So the question, why do people gain weight during Ramadan, right? Why do people gain weight despite them fasting 15 hours a day? Well, the answer is one word, which is at the end of the day, fat loss comes down to caloric deficit. What does that mean, Mo? Well, caloric deficit means the amount of calories you're consuming and then the amount of calories you're burning. If that number is not in a deficit, you're going to gain weight. So let me give an example. So let's say you're consuming 2,000 calories a day, but you're only burning 1,500 a day, right? That means you're going to be gaining weight because you have 500 calorie of surplus every day. And if you add that up over a week, that's 3,500 calories a week. And 3,500 equals 1 pound of fat. So 3,500 calories is generally equal to 1 pound of fat. So if you think about it, you can fast all day. You can literally not even drink water from 6 a.m. till 8, 9 p.m. at night. You can totally do that. And then at nighttime, you end up binge eating. You end up eating a lot of fried food. You end up just consuming a lot of calories. What do you think is going to happen? Despite you having been fasting for so many hours, you're still going to gain weight. And this is a very tried and true, like you probably have already seen it. Majority of Muslims actually gain weight during the month of Ramadan because they binge at night. So at the end of the day, the reason people gain weight despite fasting all day is because fasting is not this magical thing that's going to help forgive all of your other nutrition sins per se, right? Those things are still there. So the best way to lose fat during fasting or during the month of Ramadan is still be aware of what you're eating, still be aware of your portion sizes, still be aware of how many calories are going into your body. Because if you're not, as a fitness coach for the last 7 years, I can tell you time and time again, you're going to gain weight just because during Ramadan, you have access to more food, you have access to more fried food, you have access to abundant amount of fruits, right? And then it's funny because you also don't feel as guilty overeating during Ramadan or after a big fast because you're like, oh, I earned it. It reminds me of one time, one of my clients, let's call her Rachel. Rachel once ran, this is like 3 years ago, and the example just popped in my head. Rachel once ran a 10-mile race or a 15-mile race. And then after that, she goes to this Waffle House, or not Waffle House. She went to IHOP, I think. She went to IHOP and ordered these pancakes, and she was very proud. And she posted it on her Facebook, and then she tagged me in it as her coach. She's like, "This is my reward for running 10 miles." And like those pancakes looked mighty with chocolate chips on top and just like, caramel all over. And then there's sides with them. And each pancake I feel like IHOP, they can be up to like 900,000 calories each. And she had like 2 or 3 of them, right? Depending on what's in them. But they could definitely add up, depending on the size. And she's eating it. And I'm just like, she ran 10 miles. And now she's going to be disappointed when she doesn't lose weight. When she jumps on the scale the next couple of days and she haven't lost the weight, she's going to feel disappointed. And obviously we'll do another podcast episode on all the 9 to 10 factors that affect weight loss. But this being one of them, because we're specifically talking about body fat in this example. So that person, Rachel, ran 10-mile race, probably burned anywhere from 500 to 1,000 calories, but now she's about to eat 1,500 calories to celebrate. So obviously she got some cardiovascular benefit from running, but did she really lose any weight? No, because she's not in a deficit. Remember the caloric deficit I was talking about? So the healthy system in this entire episode is that you can still gain a lot of weight even after fasting for a long part of the day. So just remember that portion control, remember the food choices you make are all part of it. And if you want more help on this, we're currently actually taking on 5 new clients at the moment. So if you want, summer is about 3 months away. So if you want to look your very best this summer, because chances are you've tried in the past and you're like, I'm going to get myself in shape. I'm going to keep myself accountable. I'm going to get this workout program. And then you just stick with it for a couple of days and then it goes away. And that's not your fault. That's actually just lack of support. So at Training with the Titans, who is actually sponsoring this podcast, Training with the Titans, this is what we do. We're health and fitness coaches. We're also nutrition coaches. And currently we're taking on 5 clients. So if you're listening to this episode, all you got to do, if you're interested in learning more, all you got to do is just DM me, direct message me the word Healthy Systems Summer 2024. Just 4 words, Healthy Systems. So I know you're coming from the podcast, and then Summer 2024. So then I can give you the proper information. We can perhaps get on a call and get to know you better, get to know your goals better. But if you're in that phase and you actually want this summer to be the summer where you look your best, you feel your best, then just take advantage of this opportunity, and just DM me the word Healthy Systems Summer 2024. And you can DM me on Facebook and Instagram. My handles are the same. It's just Mo Gaius, Ghias. And then I'll take care of you. But back to the episode. Why do people gain weight even after fasting 15 hours a day? First rule of thumb is fasting is not magical. It's not going to put you on this like fat loss, catabolic window. What it's going to do is it's going to keep you away from food, and it has a lot of other health benefits. But here we're specifically talking about body fat. When we talk about body fat, it comes down to caloric deficit. And in Ramadan or after any fast, it is very, very easy to binge after you've been fasting all day. So that's why like the counter to that is eat small meals throughout the day and you lose weight, right? We've all heard that. And the reason that works also is satiation. When you're more satiated, you're less likely to binge eat. So here, same thing. We're fasting all day, we're being good, and then we binge at night. So we're technically not going to get much results. If, matter of fact, you might even gain weight. So at the end of the day, the way to avoid that and actually maximize Ramadan or maximize your fast, especially for fat loss, is to not binge after you open your fast, to actually have good portion sizes, to actually make good food choices, right? And like I said, if you need our help on it, exactly like how to guide you step by step, just reach out. And then we're taking on 5 clients. But back to the episode, that's essentially it. It's very possible to gain weight. And the way to avoid that is to take your nutrition as seriously as you take it on normal days, even on days that you're fasting, just because fasting doesn't give you that permission to eat unhealthy, to eat a lot of fried food, to eat ginormous portions. It's not going to work for you, especially for fat loss. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for listening to the Healthy Systems podcast. I really appreciate you for tuning in today. Now, here are 2 ways I can help you for free. 1, you can join our free Facebook community by just going to this link, bit.ly/. bit.ly/Titan Facebook group. Just type that into your browser and then answer 2 questions, and then we'll let you into our Facebook community where you'll meet other people, as well as we have a lot of free resources in terms of meal plans, workouts, all kinds of stuff in there. Second way I can help you for free is if you follow me on Instagram at Moe Gaius, MOE, G as in George, H as in horse, I as in India, A as in apple, S as in Sam. Follow me there and then shoot me a message with the word healthy systems, and then I'll be sure to send you a free gift. Other than that, keep listening in, and I really appreciate you.